Good morning, everybody. Back out on the trail, and it is my first run since the half marathon attempt last Saturday. It's Thursday now, just out on my lunch break, and so I took, a few days off. First of all, can I just say, I love this bridge. Absolutely love it, and it looks great, feels great with all new boards and decking. The view is absolutely incredible. But yeah, so first day back, a little drizzly out here. I'm actually just going to stop underneath the shelter of this little gazebo for a second. Just have my phone with me. Alright, so back out on the trail. Like I said, this is the old rail to trail. That's why we got this nice bridge here. It's about 10°C, so like 50 Fahrenheit out, which is really good for late November. Can't complain at all. A little bit of a drizzle, so I am wearing this kind of thicker, a little bit more thermal layer, which doesn't repel any water, but it's thick enough that like the water is warm enough that I don't get cold as I'm running along. And for the same reason, I just wore my technical running hat from Running Room instead of just like a regular ball cap style, just to keep the ears a little bit warmer if it does pick up, because to be honest with you, I'm risking getting caught in a downfall here, like a downpour, which would be a downfall for my run. But anyway, just wanted to touch base. First day back running after taking 5 days off. I feel so good. What a nice reset it's been. I haven't been focusing too much on, what I need to do. So I've just been doing what my body's allowing me to do naturally, which is just, obviously I don't like restrict myself when I'm training and stuff like that as far as eating goes, but like just, maybe eating a little bit more than I would, because I don't have to worry about having like a fuller stomach if I'm running later or something like that, or, having an evening snack, having an evening, festive drink or something like that while watching a movie or something. These are all things that I would be a little bit more mindful of or cautious of while I'm training, especially in the couple of weeks leading right up to a time trial or a race, because I don't want to cause stomach issues or not be getting the proper sleep or anything. Speaking of sleep, I've been getting such good sleep. My God, I've been sleeping so well. It's funny because even though you feel fresh and you feel really good, and then you nail a time trial and stuff and you feel awesome, that cumulative fatigue really does add up. So when I stopped running these last few days and I'm just allowing myself to sleep, oh man, my body is taking what it needs. Easily getting my 8 hours, getting 9 hours, maybe even a little bit over that. It feels good. It feels good. And I recognize and appreciate not everybody has the ability. Maybe you got young kids and stuff like that. So sorry for making you jealous or envious. I'm not trying to rub salt in the wounds, but I'm grateful for my position. So I've been able to sleep in, get some good rest. And of course, working from home, I don't have to get up until like 5 minutes to work time if I don't want to. So I can just basically make my way from the bed to my couch and I'm good. But all right, well, I'm going to get back at it. I've got like a nice little 10K route planned out for today, mostly on the trail. There's a couple places where I could turn around or cut off and make it short if it does start to rain kind of heavily. And it's also going to be like a downhill second half, so I can get home a little bit quicker if it does start to really downpour. But all right, well, thanks for coming along, and I'll touch base in a little bit. All right, I just had to stop for a minute. I was running up this little stretch of trail, and right in front of me, probably like 10 feet ahead, swooped this large, what I think is like some kind of it was an owl. I just don't know which one, like which kind, but it was large, it was brown, it blended in really well with like the trees and stuff. And I tried to stop and catch a glimpse of it. It's probably like hiding right in plain sight up in the trees, but this is really cool. one of those moments where like at first it kind of scares you, and then it's like, wow, that was really cool. Because I mean, it's a large bird. Some of these owls, like the great horned owl especially, but some of these owls, man, they have like a really wide wingspan. And when you're within 10 feet and you realize the wingspan is almost as wide as the trail itself, like, yeah, they're a lot larger than you think. So that was kind of cool. And then it got me thinking that I'm actually on a section of trail pretty much right behind. I'm not going to show, but like it's just up off to the side here a little bit. Pretty much right behind my friend Ashley from the Vegan Peach. They just recently bought a house here in our neighboring community. So it was kind of cool because when she moved in, she was like doing the house tour, and then I recognized where the place was. I was like, oh yeah, like I run behind your house and stuff pretty frequently. So that was just kind of cool. So anyway, she did like a really cool, like cute little house tour video and stuff like that, and has done some stuff on her channel. If that's the kind of thing you enjoy, I'll leave a link to her channel down in the description. Go check that out. Ashley was one of the very first vegans I came to know when I went vegan six and a half years ago or something like that, and has been an amazing resource. Like the veganpeach.net, I believe it is her website. She's really created a great resource for detailing where all the good vegan restaurants are, places where the vegan options, just good quality like vegan resource for food and other things. So definitely go check her out, and I'm gonna get back on my run. I have no idea what my pace is because I haven't been watching my watch or anything like that, but the rain has started to come down, as you can tell. I mean, I am getting a little bit wet, but it's okay. This material's keeping me plenty warm. I am plenty warm, actually. Had quite a bit of steam coming off me when I first stopped. But it's good. It's good. Like, this is a good blend of a cooler temperature, some rain, and then the right layering that I'm perfectly comfortable in this. So I'm just going to get back at it. I'm almost halfway through my run. And unless it really downpours here in the next few minutes, I'm pretty much going to end up doing the whole 10K. So let's see what happens. There we are. Over my shoulder there, you'll see another runner going. I met her before I even stopped at the bridge to chat to you guys a little while ago. So that was, maybe 2K in. I don't even think it was that. No, I would have passed her like 1K in. So she's obviously out here doing a bit of a long run today. So that's cool. It's always nice to see someone at the beginning of your run and at the end of your run, to know that you're not the only crazy person out here in the rain, in shorts, in late November in Canada. Anyway, good run. Feel good. Legs feel fine. Breathing feels fine. Didn't listen to any music or anything like that. I think overall pace was somewhere around like 5:20 to 5:30 kilometer pace. So I don't know. I don't even know what that is. 8:40 to near 9-minute miles, somewhere in that range. So just nice, easy, steady, plugging along, doing my thing. Feel really good. Gonna get inside and get cleaned up, and then I'm going to talk to you about what is next. What's coming up next? What's the next running challenge or event or whatever? Alright, so what is coming up on the channel soon, to address the title of this video and what I was referring to earlier. So essentially, after the half marathon, I pretty much knew I was going to take a few weeks off, kind of do like just some more, fun running, getting out whenever I felt like it, and also just kind of chilling, relaxing, enjoying the holidays. So that's still the plan. But I was inspired to try something from Running with Mark. If you don't watch him, go check him out. I'm going to leave Links to everybody that I talk about in the description down below, so you can definitely go check them out. But Mark was talking about recently doing the Cooper test. And so I don't know if he's actually done it yet or if he's still just working towards doing it, I think with a coworker. But the Cooper test is basically a 12-minute race against yourself, all out, just kind of like, run as far as you can in 12 minutes, essentially. And it tells you a little bit about like what your VO2 max is, gives you a good sense of what your fitness is. There's some online calculators you can take that distance as well as your age and stuff like that and get a good feel for your fitness. So I think I'm going to do that sometime in the next couple of weeks. If the weather cooperates. It's still been relatively warm. We've had a few colder days, but anything really around that freezing mark is still fine to go out there and try to do something with some speed as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to do that within the next week or so and just kind of get a feel for things. See if I'm where I think I should be. Because for 12 minutes, I should be able to run, I'm guessing, right around 3 kilometers. That would be a 4-minute kilometer. I think I can hold that for about 3K. It might be a little bit on either side, but I think that's pretty close. So that would put me up in pretty good bracket. Really, anything over 2,700 meters for my age is considered really good. So I'd be happy with any of it. But so I'm going to do that, and then in the new year, I'm going to start out trying for a 10K. I want to improve my time on the 10K. Right now, actually, my best 10K was during my half marathon training last year when I was training for the 140 attempt the first time before I got injured. And it's 46:10. And I think I can definitely knock off some time on that. I think with some training, some specific training, I've never actually trained for a 10K, I can go sub 45. So that's going to be my A goal, is a sub 45. I honestly don't think that's going to be too difficult, but I think that's a good starting point. And also knowing that running conditions in late February when I'm going to be attempting it, it's probably going to be a little bit tricky, a little bit iffy, and may not be the best. So unless I did it on an indoor 200-meter track, which I really don't want to do, I'm thinking that, I need to account for conditions. Middle of the winter here in Canada, it's going to play a factor. I just know it is. But in any case, so I think I'm going to do 10K training to start off the new year, just kind of continue to work on a little bit of speed. And if all goes well, I do have my sights set on a birthday marathon next July. It's a hot July. It's always hot. But it was my first marathon in 2017. It was the third marathon I did and it was in 2018 when I did that. And it was the first time I broke the 4-hour mark, and I just feel like I have a real affinity with this course. It's on my birthday. I just kind of feel like I need to do it. So anyway, that's just a couple of things. I will probably have another little segment of this video. I've really just got to stop because my cats are going crazy. Right, so the last thing I wanted to mention about the 10K training is I'm actually going to use the training plan that's on Strava itself. So when I first started running and I joined Strava and I was looking around and considering doing a marathon and all that stuff, I did in fact use the training plan that is on Strava. And it's very, it's integrated with like Greg McMillan and his coaching and stuff like that. But there are a lot of, there's a lot of work in there, obviously, that relates back to some coaches like Jack Daniels and others. So it's a lot of very common sense stuff. There's some good stuff in the plan. Like it's all covered. All the bases are covered. I'm just kind of glancing at it off the side here. I used it again for my first half marathon, my first marathon, and I've basically used a version or like a format similar to this and kind of inspired by this setup for every training block that I've done, because this one here kind of prescribes a workout, usually a shorter interval workout on Tuesdays, easy run Wednesday, then usually more of a sustained effort on Thursday, and then an easy run on Saturday, long run on Sunday. And then Monday and Friday, you can fill in the blanks. You can either run, you can run easy, you can take the day off, whatever it is that's suitable for you. I like having those kind of two main blocks. Like if I'm running 5 days a week, then having like Tuesday workout, Wednesday easy, Thursday workout. Like sandwiching an easy day between those two workout days, that works really well for me. I still have a little bit of tension in my legs on Thursday for a longer sustained effort. I feel good about that. And then Friday, I'll definitely take Fridays off unless I'm doing a run streak or something crazy like in 2018 so that I can prepare for the weekend. So it's a good setup for me. It works for me. So I'm actually going to follow the plan to a T, except for possibly just adding in more reps or more distance, or if I feel like a certain session just isn't going to fit with me that week, I might switch something up. Like I'll still, listen to my body and whatever, but I'm going to be following the skeleton of this for sure and doing the prescribed workouts. So that'll be interesting. Again, that's not going to start till the new year, but I thought I'd just give a little bit of little bit of info on what that will look like, and looking forward to doing it. Looking forward to tackling the 10K. So, hey Dylan, you acting like a crazy person again? You probably just heard her wailing in the background. But anyway, I'll just wrap it up there. This is probably going to be a little bit of a long one again, so I will wrap it up there. Got to get ready to go out and do the whole bowling thing. It's Thursday night, so I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.